Looking at Bitcoin's weekly close, we can see that we are currently rejecting the range high over here. It means that, yeah, technically this is our range low. We should head back to this. Or in other words, let's actually say we need to remain above this, as this was our 5-month support, or almost 5 months of support back in summer. So it could have been our bottom. We lost it with the FTX capitulation, but right now reclaiming it. So going forward, after meeting the range high, we must hold the range low. What is beautiful is after this massive impulse wave down, you've retraced back into the golden pocket, and what should have happened is continuation down. But this was not the case. We created something called the reversal wave. Now this is bullish, guys. Now we must remain above the golden pocket, which we've now reclaimed now as support. So it was meant to be resistance. As we're coming down, you're meant to run into it right here as resistance, lining up with these moving averages as resistance. But unfortunately for the bears, price reclaimed this low and of course took out the golden pocket, now creating the reversal wave, with Bitcoin actually wanting to head to 34,000. Understand this. Now, even if we can get up to 34,000, the dip must remain above this low. And in saying so, we should see, and we've got some nice confluence in between the 272 and the 2414 at 46 to 50,000 per Bitcoin. So note that down in your notes, that Bitcoin is on the path up there as long as it can now remain above this golden pocket. Do you understand how after we get up to this target, you're allowed to dip down to here and you'll still go up there essentially? So we could see very big moves like this going forward. Now, I'm not saying it's going to play out exactly like this, but I'm showing you after meeting your targets over here, this is the deepest you can come down to, actually all the way back down to this low. So just as long as you stay above this, Bitcoin should continue back to the next high. You break this high, you got this one in the short term, that's in between 30 to 34,000, which was our first targets. And then after that, if we dip, we can dip as low as this. I'm not saying we're going to dip to this, I'm just showing you that you can dip to it, and then from there you can reverse and head back up to 40 to 50,000 per Bitcoin. That is your weekly analysis for Bitcoin. Going forward, we need to look at the daily to see if we are getting any scares. Now on the daily time frame, we can see that we're sort of rounding off and we started dumping pretty much as we were talking about in last week's updates, how we're talking about how the bears could be coming out anytime, any day soon. Because we set out our range low over here. If we zoom into the 4 hour right now, we were in this range for about 2-3 weeks, and we marked out the key levels of this range. So from this top over here to the bottom, we were constantly saying on the channel that we were fighting with this golden pocket to head to 24 and 25,000. So we met 24,000, and on the way down here, we were saying that we must hold this golden pocket. And you see this double bottom over here. Luckily enough, I gave this double bottom trade and the target was met out of the pattern right over here. So if you took that trade, great. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to ask you guys to follow my new Twitter, Louis_, sorry, that's Abby. I'm going to ask you guys to follow my new Twitter because unfortunately, it seems as if I'm not going to gain access to my old Twitter with over 2,000 followers, unfortunately. So we're going to have to kickstart this. We're still under 100 followers. So please, guys, I urge you to go and follow me. It is linked underneath this video. You can also take action on the course and the mentorship. This is going to be the final day because I do believe by tomorrow we will hit 5k subscribers. So help me achieve that by liking, subscribing and commenting, also sharing and turning the notification bell on. But if you want to take action on the course or the mentorship, they're currently heavily discounted, over £200 off of each. Just private message me on my new Twitter today and we'll get you started. Perfect. So going back to the daily time frame, we were saying that we don't want to lose 22,300. That could give us a final bounce to reclaim this golden pocket. And once you get above this golden pocket, just as you did over here, we should go to the 1618. Now that you come down, well, as we were saying in the other example on the weekly time frame, after meeting the 1618, you must hold this golden pocket for the continuation. So you held it, now break the high. Did we break the high up here? No. So that's why we've gone back down and we lost this low, meaning that we're having that correction which we were talking about on the channel. So in the short term, we're currently finding support over here, but I'm just going to give you some bearish targets. So we definitely have met the first, and that's why we got this initial bounce over here, which are the 1272 or the 1414. So we currently bounced from there, but you can see that we're holding all these moving averages as the resistance, and you can see that actually in actual fact we've got the 55 and the 69 over here. Don't worry too much about the 69, but you can just see there's two moving averages lining up with the 1 fib level saying that this is resistance. So if we want to see Bitcoin heading back up to 24, 25,000, reclaim those EMAs, reclaim this golden pocket only once you're back above 23,267 are we actually going to 25,000. Understand that, guys. Until then, we've got these targets over here. So just as the example with the bullish targets, talking about these two targets, so if we want to invalidate, so if we do not want to see these prices, so guys, these prices should happen if this occurs. Now the thing I'm talking about is price failing to reclaim this golden pocket. So now we know that we are down below the 1 fib level. Price should continue eventually to these targets down here. The only way we continue down to these targets as long as price remains below the golden pocket over here, 23,267. Price now needs to remain below it, and as long as it does so, we should continue down to 20,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, take action on the course or the mentorship as it's discounted. No one has taken action. This is insane because again, once the prices once that we hit 5k, the discount is gone. So I'm also going to be making a new course in the near future. So yeah, the course I'll keep it at a low price, to be honest, guys, but the mentorship, no. If you want to take action, please do it today before we hit 5k. Thank you guys so much. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next Bitcoin update. Cheers.